Welcome to Heavy Metal Monday. Hey, it's Coach Mike Capriglione coming to you here live from Varsity House Gym. Thanks for joining me on my first installment of Heavy Metal Monday. Here I want to talk about two of my favorite passions. One being lifting and training hard. Okay? We're going to talk about lifting technique and program development. And my second passion, which everybody here at the gym knows, is heavy metal music. It's such been a passion of mine that we've actually turned into two classes here at Varsity House Gym: Heavy Metal Wednesday nights and Heavy Metal Sunday mornings, which have a really great following. Okay, so before we get started today, I want to give you a little background information about myself. It's very important to me that I know somebody else's credentials before I listen to them. So you can, why am I going to listen to this individual? So I want to give you a little background information on who I am before we get started. Okay? I've been a head strength coach here at Varsity House Gym for the last 7 years. I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I'm a certified USAW sports performance coach. I've been competing nationally for the last 8.5 years in strongman. I've qualified for nationals 7 years out of those 8 years. Some of my best lifts include a 385 overhead press out of the rack, a 575 free squat, a 485 front squat, a 605 box squat, and currently my best deadlift is at 715. Recently, while competing, I wound up injuring my bicep. And I had surgery about 2 months ago. And in the process, the last 2 months, I've been going for physical therapy, and I've still been training hard to get ready for the next few months before I come back to some consistent training in my strongman again. In the process of me for the last few months, I've had to be pretty creative in some of the things I've been doing training-wise. So this is what's going to lead me to our first exercise today. Okay. The first exercise I want to show you today is called the sled lunge. Okay. Now you can perform this two different ways. You can perform it holding the straps, or you can perform it belted up like I am today. Okay? This is a great exercise to build up endurance inside your legs, and it's also an exercise that you'll see in our upcoming program, Sled RX. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make sure, okay, that you got your belt on nice and tight if you're using a belt. If you're not going to use a belt, you can just hold the straps. So that's fine, okay? But for today's purpose, I'm going to keep the belt on. Make sure that the rope, okay, is centered on the back, okay, so that when you pull, it's an even pull, all right? So when you get started, you're walking out, and you got the rope very tight, okay, so you have no slack in the rope so that you can pull against it. Feet are a little bit inside your shoulders, toes are pointing straight. I'm going to take the correct stride length for the framework of my body. I'm going to step out. Now as I step out, okay, I'm creating an L with both legs, okay, a 90 degree position with both my right and my left leg. I want to make sure that my shin is vertical, that my knee is behind my toe, and my front foot is flat. My back foot, the toes are digging hard into the ground to help me drive up forward. So as I begin my push up, stay nice and tight, I return back to the starting position, and then I alternate. I step out, and I make everything look the same. Not only can you perform this exercise going forward, but you can perform this exercise as well as going in reverse. You can do it for time-based. You can do it for yards, you can do it for how many reps you want to do. You can be pretty creative in however you want to do it. It's also a great rehab tool to do for guys who are in season and training. It takes the stress off a lot. I did these a couple weeks ago, and absolutely my legs were as sore as they've ever been. So it's really something cool that you can definitely include into your program. Okay, so earlier I told you two of my passions. One was lifting and training and program development, and the second one was heavy metal. So right now I want to talk to you guys about my heavy metal song of the week. Okay, so my heavy metal song of the week, okay, is going to be from one of the most popular heavy metal bands of all time. If you're a big heavy metal listener, even if you're not somebody who listens to heavy metal, this is a band that you for sure definitely know, okay? Very simple and easy, and it's going to be Metallica, okay? Metallica is my first band that I'm going to use today for my Heavy Metal Mondays, and the song that we're going to do and introduce today is called Am I Evil, all right? That song is a song off their Garage Inc. album, but everyone thinks it's a song that they wrote. But it was not a song that they wrote. It was a song originally written by a band called Diamond Head, which most people don't even know about. I didn't even know who they were until I found this out actually a couple years ago. And if you check them out, they're pretty cool. They're a little old school. This song was created, I think, in 1980, I believe. That was the video that I saw. It was from actually 1980. Metallica got a lot of the press and fame for that song, Am I Evil, but you never really hear anything about Diamond Head. So pretty cool. Either one is really good. It's one of the all-time best riffs I've ever heard in any heavy metal song ever. So if you have never heard it, okay, check out either Diamond Head's edition of Am I Evil or Metallica's edition of Am I Evil, and you will not be let down. Really great song. Okay guys, thanks for joining me, okay, in my first installment of Heavy Metal Monday. Make sure to check back next week for a new exercise and a new song. Until then, stay heavy. Hey guys, if you like what you saw today, please hit the like button below. Please ask me a question or leave me a comment. I'll definitely get back to you. And check us out at varsityhousegym.com.